Okay, so now we're going to get our AI set up in voice to book appointments, reschedule everything it needs to here. Super simple. We're going to start from the very, very beginning. But if you already have an assistant that's set up and you want to follow along, easy enough to do. Remember, keep it super simple. AI is hard enough. We try to do as much heavy lifting as we can for you. So just keep it simple. Remember, get it working, and then you can do the crazy stuff later. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. All right. And just like the last few here, we're going to go ahead and start with a new one. And we're going to call this Voice AI. And these, all these assistants are multi-model, so they can chat in both voice and any other channel and go high level. But we're just going to set up a new one just for this video. Simple booking, no qualifying. I'm just going to say only in task-based framework, just for this video, right? So I'm going to go ahead and create this. I'm going to let it generate, and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, so our AI is generated here. Let's go ahead and click into it. Great, nothing crazy. And even on this one, so when you create an assistant, I'll just let you know you really don't need more than these 4 things: this identity, style guardrails, response guideline, and task-based framework. Anything else you would put in the prompt, we have tools for that, like knowledge for domain-specific knowledge, verbiage for verbiage training, and then your task-based framework is where most of the work is done. And I'll have a video on that, and I promise you it's not just specific to this platform. Any AI platform that you use the task-based framework. Watch your AI become more focused. All right, I live by it. If I had $1 for every time I say it, I wouldn't have to build AI platforms. So we're just going to test this one. And what I will do is I'll just kind of cut this down just for this test. And I'll say take times and book appointment, just to save us some time here. All right, but otherwise, the only thing you really need to change in your assistants is this identity to give it a name. And I'll even do it here to show you. I'm going to call it Haley. And then the task-based framework here. This response guideline and these style guardrails are tried and true tested, torture tested for both chat and voice. All of our generated models have them. All of our in-house models have them. We recommend keeping these on your model for good output. And the only things you really need to change is the task and the identity. The rest can be done with tools. All right, so we're going to keep it really simple. We're not going to worry about knowledge. We're not going to worry about verbiage or anything. The only thing we need to do is connect the calendar, give it the ability to book on the calendar, and then add in our phone number instead of an active tag. Look how crazy that is, right? We're changing it up a little bit. So active tag is our way of differentiating what AI and when not to respond to a contact when an inbound message comes in. If we see that tag on there, that's how we know. That's how the no workflow system works. But for calling, we just need a phone number. So the AI would need a phone number to call from. And yes, all models are both chat and voice, and they're multi-channel chat. So any channel will go high level along with voice. But for this specific example, we're just going to use the phone number to get it working. Now I have some phone numbers here, but I'm going to buy a number, and I'm going to buy it for this new one, this voice AI. I'm going to try this area code here. And if you see that it's not working for your area code, just try another local one. This is all done via Twilio here. You can also import a number. If you're international and you want to use voice AI, or you just already have a number in Twilio that you want to use, you can use custom telephony. So this is not only just Twilio, this is any at all telephony provider in the world that has SIP trunking, which is just a way to manage numbers. So as long as it has that, you can add any number from any other platform in here, super easy. But I'm just going to buy a number. I have this number right here. All right, that's all we need to do. And we see the phone number is populated here. Now, we need to add a calendar so that it can book, right? What's a booking AI without a calendar? And just so you see, if you don't have calendars here, if you don't see yours, just sync them up here. That'll sync them with high level so that your calendar will show up. All right, and once that begins to populate here, boom, we have our testing calendar in here. We're going to add that to our assistant, But you notice it's not going to add it immediately. Okay, we want to test your calendar to enable that everything works, that your connection is good, that to make sure OAuth is set up, everything is correct, so that way you have peace of mind when you go out there that everything is as it should be. Anything that comes up with OAuth will be revealed in this test. And then again, if you need a triage later on why it's not booking or why it's not doing something like this, at least you know that the booking and calendar integration is rock solid. So let's go ahead and test this one. We're going to get our availability. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull your availability from this calendar. After it's done with that, it's going to ask you to confirm it to make sure that all the availability and everything is good to go with this specific calendar that we pulled. Once that test goes through, and then we'll be able to book to a fake contact. Once it's booked to that fake contact, we'll make sure that everything's good to go, and then delete that contact and verify your calendar. Okay, so we have our availability here, and then we can either confirm or deny if these are correct, just to make sure that the test is good to go. We'll confirm those are correct, book an appointment. Again, creates a contact, a fake contact, books to it, and if it books correctly, it will verify your calendar for you. If not, it'll let you know. And you'll see that the calendar is verified here by this little green check mark. This one is not verified, so it doesn't have it. But we're not done. We just need to add this calendar to our AI here. Once we're done, you'll see the green little pop-up there. Now, it's just like giving a human a calendar, but it doesn't have hands to open it. We need to give it the ability to. We need to give it the tool to be able to do things with our calendar, right? So we'll go here. We'll add a tool. And these first 5 here are all calendar related. So checking the availability, booking the actual appointment, rescheduling the actual appointment, canceling the appointment, checking of current appointments on the contact. That can be done here. The rest of these, we have plenty of pre-built ones for you. We have extractions to custom fields, transfers, add tags, remove tags, custom tools like being able to calculate distance for truck rolls or website scraping, whatever you want to do in the entire world, we allow you to do. But we won't worry about those crazy stuff today. Again, keep it simple, get it working as is, and then you can make it crazy later. All right, so now we have our tools, we have our calendar, we have our phone number. Everything's good to go. All right, so there's 2 ways to activate this thing, right? There are a couple ways, which is inbound calling and outbound calling. Obviously, an inbound call can just be done by calling it. Easy, simple enough there, right? And then we have a workflow action for you to make an outbound call and even inject some context and things like that if you want to for a campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and just inbound call this one here. And then we'll go through some of the stuff that is there with voice, the things that it can do, just so you can see all the fun stuff. So I'm going to give this one a call, 470-634. 85. Did I get that right? I think so. Let's hope I typed the number right.
Hi there. This is Haley, your friendly booking bot. How can I assist you with scheduling an appointment today?
Hey, Haley. When are you available this week?
Let me check my availability for this week. I have several openings this week. How about Monday at 10:30 a.m., Tuesday at 11 a.m., or Wednesday at 9 a.m.? Let me know which one works best for you.
Can we do Wednesday at 9 a.m.?
Sure thing. I'll book you for Wednesday at 9 a.m. Hang tight for a moment. You're all set for Wednesday at 9 a.m. If you need anything else, just let me know.
Hey, can you reschedule me for lunchtime that same day or no?
No problem. Let me check the availability for lunchtime on Wednesday. I have openings on Wednesday at 12 p.m. and 12:30 p.m. Which one works better for you?
Let's do 12:30.
Got it. I'll reschedule your appointment to Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. One moment, please. Your appointment has been successfully rescheduled to Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. If you need anything else, just let me know.
Hey, can you see what all appointments I have with you guys? I don't remember. I think I may have scheduled before, but can you just check?
You have the following appointments scheduled: Tuesday, September 17th at 10 a.m. Wednesday, September 18th at 9 a.m., which we need to cancel, Wednesday, September 18th at 12:30 p.m. Would you like me to cancel the 9 a.m. appointment on Wednesday?
No, can you cancel the newest one, and I'll just keep that 9 a.m. one.
I'll cancel the newest appointment for you. The 12:30 p.m. appointment on Wednesday has been successfully canceled. You're all set for 9 a.m. If you need anything else, just let me know.
All right. Thanks so much. All right. Makes you want to giggle how cool. I mean, it really is. Like that was super cool, right? Like even with like doing nothing to it, right? It was able to take all of this into contextual awareness of, of the appointments already had, being able to cancel and reschedule the one, and you can see that, this one, was the one we had before, and then rescheduled, good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and refresh here. That was inbound. Okay, so that's customer, a lead calling into your business and talking with your assistant. Now, outbound. So let's go ahead and do outbound here. So if we go to automations and go high level, and we create a workflow, it can be one you already have, it can be a new one, whatever you want. And we'll just say voice call outbound. All right. So you don't need anything crazy here, right? All you need to do to make a call is we'll scroll all the way down to the create assistance, which is Assistable, our custom actions that we get you. And the last one here is make an AI call. All right, and so we just need a couple things, right? We need to know what AI is going to make the call, and if you want to add any custom information, we're not going to worry about the custom information. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to keep it super, super simple. The rest of the stuff we can do later, okay? So it's asking for our assistant ID. Where do I find that? That's going to be just up here. All you have to do is grab this right here, throw this right here, all right, and save that action. And that is all you have to do to make an outbound call. And seriously, all you have to do. And you need to run the contact through the workflow just like you would on any other channel. If you were sending SMS, if you were doing anything that you were doing in there. So let's go back here. All right, go to conversations. And I'll find myself here, and you'll see that if I run myself through that automation, this could be a campaign, this could be anything here, right? So if I do voice outbound call, and I run this contact through that workflow, it should give me a call. And we see after a call is finished here that notes are left, call time is left, call IDs are left, and a recording is left here. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Now we got a voicemail going. So I'm going to go ahead and end that. Sorry, let me take my phone off of Do Not Disturb so I can actually receive the call from the AI. All right, let's run that again. But you can see after every call, a summary of the call is left in the notes of the contact and go high level automatically, along with a call ID, along with a recording there for you, so that you don't have to deal with any of that. And while that's calling me, there's also this tab here where you can see all of your calls, their statuses, summary, transcript, who made the call, what number was it from or to, etc. It makes it super, super easy. You can listen to the recording, you can download the recording. Makes everything as far as deploying voice AI super scalable and high level, even with no traditional webhooks or anything like that. Okay. And you can have the call ID, which you can use later. I'm going to pick this up from the AI.
Hi there. I'm Haley, your friendly booking bot. How can I assist you with scheduling an appointment today?
Yeah, can you see what current appointments I already have?
Sure, let me check your current appointments. You have the following appointments scheduled. 1, Tuesday, September 17th at 10 a.m. 2. Wednesday, September 18th at 9 a.m. 3. Wednesday, September 18th at 12:30 p.m. Would you like to book an appointment, reschedule, or cancel any of these?
Let's just book another one. Can you book one for Friday?
Sure thing. Let me check the available times for Friday, September 20th. For Friday, September 20th, I have several slots available. How about 10 a.m., 11:30 a.m., or 1 p.m.? Which one works best for you?
Can we do 1 p.m.?
Great choice. I'll book your appointment for Friday, September 20th at 1 p.m. One moment, please. Your appointment is all set for Friday, September 20th at 1 p.m.
Hey,
Anything else I
can
can
you
help?
actually can you reschedule that to earlier in the morning, whichever time you told me before? I don't remember.
No problem. The earlier times I mentioned were 10 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. Which one would you prefer?
Can we do 10?
Sure thing. I'll reschedule your appointment to Friday, September 20th at 10 a.m. One moment, please. Your appointment has been successfully rescheduled to Friday, September 20th at 10 a.m. Anything else I can help you with?
Can you cancel that? Sorry, I forgot that I have a wedding to go to.
No worries at all. I'll cancel that appointment for you. One moment, please.
Easy enough. All right. So inbound can just call the number. You can put that on the client's website, whatever. Outbound, you just do with an automation there. And again, don't worry about the verbiage. Don't worry about what she said, how she said. That can be done later with all the tools we have in place. Again, we just want this thing picking up. We want it calling. We want it doing the basics here, okay? We don't want to get into anything crazy. Remember, build with the foundationals and then work your way up. So keep it simple. Remember, AI is hard enough, and we do our very, very best to make it as simple as possible to make deploying AI for yourself and for your clients super, super easy. Okay, so remember, keep everything super simple. Don't overthink it. And for something like that, just make sure the test is good to go. The only thing I'll note on something like that, so there you can see all of our conversation logs there. You can see call time. You can see everything associated with the account and that call right there. I can download it. So I can pull up this, listen to the call if I wanted to, and then I can download the recording there. All right, and then I can mess with some settings here if I wanted to. I can change the voice. I can normalize some speech, which will just take outputs and put them into plain English. Back channeling, opt out for data. This is more for HIPAA, something like that. And then play with some voice stuff here. And then, I can kind of set the precedence of the call and get webhooks on the pre-call webhook and the post-call webhook, along with turning on or off whether I want it to leave a voicemail or not. So super simple, and I will say for this one, when it's first generated, you'll just have to do one little tiny edit for it to autosave, and it'll be sent to where the voice is hosted on the server to be able to update the prompt. So if you call it and it's not doing exactly what you need it to, just come in here, change one thing, autosave it or save it, and you're good to go. Really not much more to it. We won't get into all this crazy stuff. Remember, keep it super simple. We can do the crazy stuff later, all right? I will come in here and we'll get more complex voice AI stuff going on, but there you go. There is it, calling inbound, outbound, scheduling, rescheduling, canceling appointments. Super easy to do, and we'll have a more advanced use case later on. So I hope that's helpful.